Thanks for tuning in to You Are the Magic Pill. Do you often wish that you could just pop a magic pill that would change your life instantly, giving you everything that your heart desires? The truth is, you don't need one, because get this, you are the magic pill. I'm your host, Victoria, and during this podcast, I will be giving you a dose of my truth by keeping it real with inspiring stories and wisdom. My mission is to show you how to fall in love with yourself so that you can discover your own truth. If you're ready to realize that you are the magic pill, then come on a heroic journey with me to remember who you truly are, to activate that power found within. Hi, and welcome back to You Are the Magic Pill. Today, I'm talking to you about a topic that maybe makes me a little uncomfortable, actually, but not too much. I'm pretty much an open book, and I want to share things with you in hopes that it might help you. So me being vulnerable and letting it all hang out is something that I'm totally okay with doing because I know that it could help you. So I wanted to talk about how when I was younger and even adult, let's just say up until just not too long ago, if I'm going to be quite honest with you. But I think because I didn't have that love for myself and that worth, and I just didn't realize, I wasn't aware of how to do that. I just, that's just the way it is that was my childhood, and maybe it was your childhood, and it's just things that happen along my journey in my life. And I just think that I just needed that love, and I didn't know how to give that to myself. And so I sought love. I thought by having sex, basically, that would bring me love. And in all honesty, like every time that I did have sex, it was me thinking that I was going to be with this person and that we were going to be in love. And that if I did this, then that would create that love. And as you probably know how the story goes, that really doesn't typically work out like that. And so today I can see that. Today I can see my worth. Today I no longer need to use or to seek sex to have love. So now it's just, I'm good. I'm like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like it completely shifted because now I have that 100% love for myself, and I no longer need to try to fill that void with experiencing that with someone else that maybe doesn't even care about me or have any kind of feelings for me at all. And if you've ever done that, I want you to know that that's okay. That's okay. That's part of you discovering your truth. That's part of you discovering that love for yourself, because I know that you've probably been hurt by that, just like I was. I know that when I experienced those relationships or those moments of intimacy, and then it just leaves you with still that void and you don't get anything out of it, and except disappointment and more void. And I guess, at the time too, regret and guilt and shame, all those terrible things that we tell ourselves associated with sex. And you know what? Sex is not necessarily a bad thing. It's just like, what have we put a label on sex, right? And having those experiences that I did have, if I hadn't had those experiences, then maybe I wouldn't have so much self-love for myself now. So I have no regrets about the experiences that I've had. I do just want to bring awareness and let you know that it's okay, whatever journey you've gone on or whatever mistakes you think you have made, they are not necessarily mistakes. They are just experiences helping to push you to see who you truly are, to see that you are worthy, to see that you can turn within and find that love within yourself, that you do not have to seek outward for that. And I really hope that if you are suffering or struggling with not knowing that right now. I hope that this message gets to you that a lot of people do that. And for whatever reason, if women do that, then we're sluts and all that, fun whores or whatever. And people call you all kinds of names, or they have all kinds of judgments or projections all over you. And maybe they didn't have that experience. Maybe that is not the experience that they needed to show them their worth or their love for themselves. And that is totally cool. We each have our own journeys. And that's what I'm here to tell you, is that we each have our own journeys. And just because your journey is not the same as my journey or the same as somebody else's doesn't mean that it's a wrong journey. It means it's the right journey for you. And I just really want to get that message out to you and to myself and to the world that we are all having our own walks and our own time here. And that if we choose to have those types of experiences and then we no longer want those anymore, or we no longer need that part to fulfill us, then that's great, because whatever we experienced prior to that helped us to get to where we are today. And to me, that is fucking beautiful, right? Because if you can learn from those things, and like I said, I don't think they're mistakes. And did I used to beat myself up? Absolutely. Did I used to think, oh my gosh, why'd you do that again? He doesn't even like you. And then, as soon as you do it, and guys, this might happen to guys too. I'm sure it does. I just know me, I'm a girl, but I know it happens to guys. It has to, or maybe girls use them, and maybe you've been used by a guy. Maybe you haven't. Maybe your friend has. Maybe you're, someone has, guy or girl. And it's just what happens. And we're all seeking love. We're all seeking that fulfillment. We're all seeking that wholeness within one another. And we look outward. We look to other people to do that. And a lot of times it's through sex. And we tend to have that void still. So I'm just trying to, again, bring awareness and just hope that that whatever choices you've made thus far is exactly the choices that you needed to make, and that you are beautiful and that you are loved, and that the more times you go within, the more times you sit still, and the more times that you can truly look in the mirror and see your heart and to see the beauty that is all within you, then you can truly start living, and you can let go of whatever shame or regrets or anything like that. And maybe you don't have any regrets about it, and that's amazing. That's awesome. I'm just speaking from my experience that I used to think those thoughts about myself, and I no longer do that, because I know that it's made me the person I am today. And I'm really looking forward to actually experiencing that now that I love myself, right? And now that I no longer just have to try to find that love through that action, if you want to call it action, which, yeah, it is actually a lot of action. So anyway, that's my message to you today. Just love yourself no matter what choices you've made. Know that it's all okay. Like, it's all okay. We are just beautiful, wonderful humans having experiences, sexual, non-sexual, delightful, non-delightful, whatever it is. We're just having all kinds of experiences here, and just, it's okay. So that's my message. I hope it helped you. And thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Thank you for joining me today on You Are the Magic Pill. My hope is that you leave this podcast feeling better about yourself, inspired, activated, and ready to swallow your fears to realize your dreams. I would be honored if you would leave me a 5-star review over in iTunes. Each week I'll randomly choose one person to win some You Are the Magic Pill swag. Make sure you add your name to the review, and I'll reach out to you if you're the winner. I really appreciate you spending your time with me today. Be sure to pop over to youarethemagicpill.com for past episodes and more gifts to help you wake up and realize that you are the magic pill, and you can change it all to have it all.